Welcome to Low-Key PD. In this video, we're going to explore the different view modes available to you in Google Docs. So let's say we've got a Google Doc open in front of us and we click on the View menu. The very first menu option is Mode, and there are three different options. If I go into Mode, I can be in Edit mode, which is typically how a Google Doc will open up unless somebody else is the owner and the link that they've provided you is to just view it, or if you have permissions to view it or suggest or comment but not edit, that can be controlled by whoever the owner of that doc is. But if you're working with a document that you are the owner of or have editing rights, you should be able to access all three of these. The first mode, editing mode, is pretty much exactly what you would expect it to do. This allows you to edit the document directly. Any edits that you perform on the document, deleting images, changing font, adding text, will be immediately updated into the document as if they were original. But that might not be what you're always looking to do. Another option is suggesting mode. So let's look at what that does. So what happens with suggesting mode is I can still interact with the document as if I'm trying to edit it, but it doesn't actually accept my edits. Once I do something to edit the document, it automatically converts that into a suggestion off to the side. And then what that does is that allows the owner of the document to either approve that change or decline it, and then if they decline it, it just goes back to what it was before. If they accept it, then it changes to whatever you suggested in the first place. So let me show you how that works. Let's say I highlight some text here, right? And my suggestion is, I think we should highlight this in red. Right? So now there's this box around the text that I edited or suggested. And since I'm the owner, I can just click on that and make that okay. If I don't like it, I can click on the X, and that will reject the suggestion. Notice as soon as I reject it, it's gone. If I do want to accept it, I can just click on the little check mark. So let's do this again. Suggest that we highlight it in red. I do like that. So I click on the check mark, and now in the document, that text is just highlighted in red. Right? So if I change the view mode again, let's say that I am in viewing mode. What happens in viewing mode is you can basically read and print the document. You cannot interact with the document as if you were editing it. You can try to click on it, but nothing shows up. You might be able to highlight some things, but you can't do anything with it to make a suggestion or edit it. So in this mode, all I can really do is either print it or read it. And maybe that's what you want to be doing. Let's say it's a very sensitive document. You don't want to change anything to it. So you leave it in just viewing mode so nobody else can mess with it unless they change the mode. But there's three different viewing modes that you can use in Google Docs depending on what you're trying to do with it, what kind of access you have to it, and who has to approve or decline those changes. And those are the three viewing modes in Google Docs.